Hello guys, it's Laurie from Passionate Penny Pincher, and I'm going to show you today some super tips on how to decorate really frugally, especially for fall on a budget. I like to spend very little money, and so I'm going to give you a couple little tour as we go through. So this is actually upstairs in our hall closet, and y'all can, or in our hallway, I guess, and you can see our little kind of niche that my husband actually built, all that niche, and we could talk about that forever. I'll show you all tips. But if you look at those cute little pumpkins, guys, those pumpkins were $1 at the Dollar Tree. The big frame right there, I'm going to try to scoot back. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. That frame right there was from Goodwill for $5. So you can find super cute stuff super cheaply. You just have to be willing to look. So I'm going to take y'all downstairs. We'll walk down the steps. My husband added all this trim work, which I think is gorgeous. And so I'm going to walk you through our little house to show you some other frugal things. And here's the thing. We have always kind of been of the mindset that you spend as much money as you can within your budget on your home, and you don't spend it on decorating, because decorating goes fast and it doesn't keep money. So I'm going to make a craft today, but I want to show you. So that's why I love burlap projects, because burlap is really cheap. So this is a project that I did last year, and I'll give you guys a tutorial of how to do it, but let me show you my favorite little trick here. Okay. So when you turn it around, y'all know I like to have things say things twice. So if you turn around, it says thankful. So for October, it says autumn. On the back, it says thankful, and it took about, let's see, I can't get it hung back up there. Okay, and it took about, it was like $5. So super easy. The project that we are making today is this burlap table runner. A regular table runner would cost a fortune. Oh, are y'all saying no sound? Hopefully it's working. Are you getting sounds? Let me see if it's, y'all let me know if it's working, and let me know where you're from today too. Oh, good, Angela, thank you. Okay, so the project we're working on today is I had this big long table, as you can see, but finding a table runner was gonna cost me 30, 40, 50 bucks. So instead, I bought a $5 roll of burlap, and I made this, and that's what we're gonna go over here and make today. So I'm gonna turn this around so I can see you guys this morning. Hang on, let's see, I'm gonna turn this. I don't know, sorry, hearing me dizzy for a second, I apologize. Okay, can y'all see? Is everybody on there? Okay, so we're gonna do some crafting. First, I'm gonna show you how to make that super easy table runner, and then I'm gonna tell you, actually, before I do that. So burlap is fantastic because it's really cheap, and you can get it everywhere. You can use coupons on it. You can even get it at, like, if you go to a garden store and you buy a plant, they will give you burlap for free. So that's a fun way to do. So this is just something, this is not what we're gonna make today, but I'm gonna show you how easy it is. This is an old table runner that I use. Literally, I just monogrammed it with an H. I took a Sharpie marker, I colored in the inside. It looks like it was really fancy. Of course, it's not iron this morning, but y'all can see it. So what we're doing this morning is that little burlap table runner on this end, just so I can show you kind of how to do it. So what you're gonna do is first you wanna figure out how far up. I go about 4 inches up, and you're gonna pull a piece of string out. Here's the cool thing about burlap, if you didn't know this, if you pull one string out, can y'all see that? I'm gonna pull one string out right there. Okay, it'll make you a perfect line. I don't know if you can see. Can y'all see that line? Okay, so there's my line that I want to work to. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull off this burlap, kind of back to here. And I'm just pulling the ends off. Super easy. Yeah, definitely keeping it real here this morning, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to keep pulling these little pieces. Trying to see if y'all are, here we go. Okay, and I will link to how to do the pennant banner and a few other burlap things. I just love to work with burlap. If you're like, if you like more contemporary decorating, this is probably not for you. This is definitely pretty traditional, a little on the countryside. I don't know that I love country stuff anymore, but I am kind of plain and boring, partly because it's cheap. And when you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on decorating your house, using things that you already can get really inexpensively is a great way to decorate. So let's see. Can y'all see? I can't see the questions here from this far away. Okay, so we're just going to keep pulling. And this should take just a few seconds. I'm trying to get almost there. The only thing about burlap is it makes a big mess. So don't mop your floor before you make something with burlap, because you're gonna have to mop it afterwards. it goes everywhere. Okay, so there you can see we've got the edges, right? So basically I just pull those, can y'all see that? Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see this from here. So now all you're gonna do is just tie these off. I mean, this is so simple. It's almost like I told you, my decorating skills, yeah, they're pretty pitiful, and I'm not super talented crafty-wise. I just like pretty things. So you're just gonna roll these in a knot in a group of about 8 strands. So there you go, there's my first little knot. Wish I could see your comments. I can't see it. Let's see. Hopefully I'll read through them as soon as I'm done here. So you're just going to keep tying these little, you're going to take about 8 pieces. I'm doing this super fast. I probably should take more. Okay. Y'all see that? Okay, so I've got a strand of about 8. I'm going to tie it off in a knot. And it just makes a more fancy edge if you wanted to do it as a table runner and you don't want something that looks super, super cheap. It looks a little bit more fancy, and yeah. I love not fancy. We are pretty plain around here, so. If you like fancy high-end decor, you're probably not following the right girl. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. Y'all be patient with me, I'm almost there. And this is so, like, you would do this, obviously it would be much, you know, more official if you spent time. But all you're doing is just knotting off this. And you want to obviously get it up towards the top pretty quickly. So you want to get it close to the bottom of this thing. Yeah, I can't. I guess the biggest thing I would tell you is if you are in a place where you want to keep your finances in check, like there are lots of things I want to spend money on, fancy decorating that my kids are going to break. I really don't care to spend a whole lot of money on. I'd way rather spend money on vacation, on being able to give, on paying off debt. I don't feel like I have to have fancy stuff, but I do like pretty things. And so if you can find frugal ways to make your home still feel lovely, which you totally can do, it's just fun. Okay, so this is just, okay, so y'all see, there's the tasseled end. So I'm gonna move y'all around so you can see one that's a little bit more finished. I'll take you back to the other one. And I would love to hear your tips on pretty things that you love to make if you have other ideas. Let's see, I'm gonna turn this around here. All right, guys, I know it's gonna be dizzy for a second. Oh, there's my dog, Summit. Okay, so then this is what it looks like. Like I said, there's the finished end. So super simple way to decorate on a budget. Don't feel like you have to spend a bundle. You really can do it super, super simply. And it just is nice to have pretty things that you love. A couple other things. I found this pumpkin last year at TJ Maxx and I am in love with it. I found that sign from Hobby Lobby for like $7, half price. That bowl I actually bought like 15 years ago. So I have used that bowl every year for 15 years. I threw some potpourri in it. That's all it is. So don't feel like you have to spend a bundle to have things that you love. You can spend just a few dollars and it really can look the way you want it to. Here's this end of this, which I think is actually a little fancier. There you go. Okay, so there's the other end. So do something that you love that makes your home feel beautiful, but it doesn't cost a fortune, and you will love it, and it just makes you, it's just a nice little happy. I'll also give you guys the link to the tutorial on how to make, even though I'll give you the tutorial on how to make that. Like I said, I think we made that for under $5. So super easy ways to make stuff that you might just love, and you don't have to bust your budget. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. I will see y'all back tomorrow morning. Have a great day. See ya.